Hey, this is Clark Garrison with Survival Radio Network. We're at the Dream Project Symposium at Georgia World Congress Center. I get it right. I'm here with Mr. Robert Watson. Hey, Robert, thanks a lot for stopping by.
No problem. Always a pleasure to support you guys.
Well, you know, you say support, but you're really at the helm of this media thing. So I'm always interested. How do you get started in that?
For me, it's kind of like Willy Wonka, see a need, feel a need.
Nice.
So when I left the music industry, a lot of my friends went into marketing and film and TV and stuff like that, but they didn't have any placement opportunities. They didn't know how to buy TV or radio or billboards or advertising. So it was kind of one of those things where I just kind of fell into the space and saw that there was a void, especially in the African-American community as buyers and planners. And then just did a lot of research, a lot of planning, and 8 years later, you know, this is where we're at.
I'm just curious, why do you think there is a void in our community specifically?
We're creative individuals. So, you know, my job is more analytics and numbers. So I convince people to buy things just through sheer numbers, the number of impressions that they get and how many times you tell them to do something. Whereas, you know, marketing is more creative and coming up with the ideas. So I'm the guy that helps spread the word, not so much as develop the word. You know, so a lot of people like to be more creative than analytical. That's my opinion.
I value your opinion. You're one of the experts in it. So talk about your role in the Dream project here.
We did the media buy for them. So, you know, we bought the TV ads, the radio ads, the out-of-home billboards, some of the street team activities you saw. If someone passed out a flyer, if you saw some posting on Facebook, we did some of the online activations for them also.
Is it safe to say the people that we see walking in and attending this event you had a lot to do with that?
I'm not going to take all the credit, but you know, we spread the word of their vision. Sure. So, you know, our job is really to go out and find great media outlets that target the right consumer. And then from there, we go out and make sure that people know, encourage people. It's frequency. You got to tell people over and over again. You go to McDonald's because they tell you every day, all day. Even though you know it's not good for you, you still go.
Right?
Because they tell you, they'll give you a choice.
Well, we can get them to do Survival Radio Network like that. We'll be all right. All right.
Tune in all day, every day. You tell them all day, every day, and they'll tune in.
So who would be your ideal client? If looking out there for the business owners who are going to be watching this, or just who is your ideal client?
Honestly, I have people who spend $500 a month, and I have clients that spend $50,000 a month. You know, I think the ideal client to me is someone who's realistic about expectations. So $500 is going to reach a certain amount of people, and $50,000 is going to reach, you know, 100% more. You know what I mean? So just being realistic and being consistent. You have to consistently ask people for money every day. So you can't get into this mindset, I'm going to ask for 30 days. And if I don't get a huge response, I'm done asking. You have to ask all the time, every day. So that's my ideal client, the person who kind of understands that that is what you must do. You know, in a market like Atlanta, you go to This Is It and buy their ribs because they tell you every day they got the rib tips. Doesn't mean they're the best rib tips.
Not once a month, right?
No, they tell you every day. And you're going to certain, if you look at, when you're driving around, you look at your lawyers, you know, 1-800-PAIN and Morgans, like they're at your top of mind. So you got to put your message at the top of the client's mind, and you can't allow them to get off that mind. So I'll tell a lawyer all the time, just because we run the TV spot doesn't mean someone's going to run outside and jump in front of a bus just to call you. You have to wait for them to have an accident. And yeah, no, they won't remember. They're just going to remember what they heard last time. So if you didn't advertise to them that morning or at the moment at the car accident, they're going to generally think about the person who just told them before. So you have to stay always at the top of their mind.
That's a good point. Yeah, that I think we miss a lot.
Yes. Right. We figure we're going to remember you 6 months later.
Yeah.
My answer to that is always, when's the last time you've been to Kmart's?
Yeah. Ooh, you went there. But a very good point.
They haven't told you to come to Kmart's in years. Wow. So you don't go. You go to Walmart because they tell you to come every day.
Good analogy.
Yeah.
So for those who need your business, your service, or want to hear more about what they need to be doing, where can they find you?
First, you should have been the Dream Project.
First.
Yeah. Secondly, you can find us online at teammediaonline.com. You can also call us at 404-461-9121. And it's Team Media with a shared M. So it's TEAMEDIA. One M. Yes, sir.
All right. Brother Watson, thank you so very much. Survival Radio Network, we're out.